Hello, I'm Chef Chris Pohl of Chartwells, and today we're going to make some sweet potato chili. I picked up some of these ingredients from the Pike Red Zone food pantry, and some of the other stuff that I don't have, I got from a local grocery store. So let's get started. So our first step is to cut an onion. The next step is we're going to cut a red pepper, and we're going to dice it. So next step is sweet potatoes. So you can either use a fresh one or you can use canned ones. All right, so the next step is we're gonna get our pan hot and we're gonna add a little bit of oil to it, roughly about a tablespoon, just enough to cover the bottom. And you wanna see it start to shimmer. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add about 1 onion. We're gonna add that 1 sweet potato. Again, you can use the can. And then we have 1 red pepper. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna stir this around and put it on about medium heat. And we're gonna cook this until the onions turn a little translucent. So if you're using sweet potatoes in this chili, these are fresh, so they're gonna take a little bit longer to cook. If you're using a canned, I would probably recommend cooking the peppers and onions first and then adding the can later, because if not, the sweet potatoes become very mushy. So next we're gonna add 2½ tablespoons of cumin. We're gonna add 2½ tablespoons of garlic. And of course, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon and 2 teaspoons of chili powder. And again, if you want it a little bit more spicy, you can add more chili powder. And if you don't want it as spicy, you can always add a little less. So you guys do you, because it's your chili. Next, we're going to add about 1 teaspoon of black pepper. We're gonna add about 1.5 cups of vegetable broth. Next, we're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Next, you're gonna add 1 can of diced tomatoes. And as that's simmering, we're gonna drain our beans. And what we did was just use the lid of the can. And then we also have kidney beans. And you can use 1 bean or 2 beans, whatever you want. If your kids like more beans, add more. If they don't, just add 1 can. Again, we're gonna drain it, and then we're gonna add it to the pot. We're gonna let this simmer for about another 10 minutes, and we're ready to eat. After 10 minutes of simmering, what we're gonna do is you can either add more salt to check your seasonings, add more pepper, more chili if you want it spicy. You can add some hot sauce. And again, the beans give the protein, but if you want to add any sort of ground meat, you can add that as well at the beginning of the chili process. But again, this is all vegetarian. And you could serve this over white rice, brown rice, elbow mac. If you want to go Cincinnati, you could do the spaghetti, and you can just serve it up. Hopefully the kids like it.